Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geek. We encourage you to stay geek, man. Listen, that X Gene is finally kicking in for your boy, man. It's that boy Real. Got the man who put Cuz in Cuz We Geek as will. And man, listen, I've been praying last night. This man don't be doing no cussing today. It's Big J, man. Listen, we definitely appreciate y'all geeking out with your boys for another episode. BA won't be on with us today, man. It's his wife's birthday. Happy birthday to the missus. Hopefully he shares some cake and all that stuff, man. Shout out to, I want a corner piece, BA. I want a corner piece.
Huh.
Listen, man.
You said the show's name is another episode of BA ain't gonna be on here. I was like, that's a new show. All right.
Yeah, he got his own show. It's a spinoff.
All right.
Cuz we geek, man. Like I said, we like thank y'all for joining us, man, for another episode. Listen, if you guys are into geek content, man, we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning as we get our geek on. And also to everybody, hit them likes for us today, man. It'd definitely be much appreciated as we continue to try to build the algorithm up, man, to find more geeks like yourself to join us here. All right, fellas. Got a pretty interesting show today. We're gonna get into it here, man. But you already know, man, we got to start it off like this, man. Gotta get into the get into the main topic, fellas. Man, listen, y'all. So check it out. Marvel Studios reportedly wants Jordan Peele to direct a MCU film. So this news comes from a rumor that's going around right now. I don't know how reliable y'all believe Daniel RPK is. He's been some hits, he's been some misses. So supposedly he's the one who reported that somebody had posted. Well, he posted it. I should say he posted the news that Marvel wanted to hire Jordan Peele to direct the movie, and Jordan Peele's production company, Monkey Paw, retweeted it. So that's what got people talking right now. So, but what you think, cuz? I'm asking 3 questions out of this, man. 1, do you want this to happen? 2, do you think it's going to happen? And 3, what movie or character do you think he's going to direct?
1, I do want it to happen. We talked to. This was part of our wish list. I know it's part of mine. We talked about it a long time ago. So I would jump from 1 to 3. That I think it would be Blade. It would be a perfect setup for Blade. It would be kind of like a drama and a terror type side of it. And Marvel has what it seems like is when it comes to your black characters, they play it safe and allow for it to be the black directors to do the black characters. Blade has that would be in that situation, but it's been mainly Ryan Coogler especially when it comes to Black Panther. But this has definitely been something that I would hope that I've been hoping to happen, is to pull him into the MCU and have him to do Blade. Even when they started hyping up Blade before it like fizzled, but it was like earlier this year it was like he will be at the top of my list of who I wanted to do Blade just because of the horror side of it. I would say it's a small chance. It is big that that Monkey Paw had retweeted it, but I give it a small chance. But it's something that I really get really excited for because that's so there's a thing that I'm trying to think of his name. So you know how we've talked about that. Right now, there isn't the studios are moving from the big name movie stars on top of the both movies. You got a few of them still, but it's not as many now. But when it comes to your directors now, there's these directors whose name are on certain movies. That's like you're going to go see for sure. And to me, Jordan Peele is by far one of those directors. You see his name listed on it. Even when it came to executive producer, like for the movie Him, that's where a lot of the buzz for that movie, like initially, was that folks were thinking that he was directing it instead of just a producer for it. But yeah, he's by far one of those names when it comes to a director that if it's attached to it from writing, producing, directing, like you want to see it because you know the amount of detail he puts into it, how special it is, great writing. So yeah, I think I would love for him to do it. I think it's a small chance, and I would want it to be Blade. I think he can create a very significant and a great story when it comes to Blade that will be able to pull us in really well and be able to enjoy it. What about you, Big J?
I'm going to have to respectfully disagree on the Blade. I still wouldn't mind having him in the MCU. I consider more of a Midnight Suns than a Blade because they're
I like it.
supernatural horror element. But with
Yeah.
Blade, I want Blade to be an action fighting movie. That's why I still like Chad Stahelski, the John Wick director, because he knows how to direct action and on the low budget. Because what I really would hate to happen is they do Blade and they put too much into like special effects and stuff, and then it becomes a flop technically because they didn't make enough money back. Because like I said, we know that these movies are not generating a ton of income right now. So I would love to see, like I said, give Chad Stahelski something like Blade, give him a budget of $50 million, because I think they did John Wick for 40. Give him $50 million, let him do all the practical chopping, fighting, and direct all that because he was a stunt coordinator before. And then, like I said, let Jordan take on the Midnight Suns, and he could deal with the supernatural aspects because he's good at the spooky, I think it'd be a good venue for him. And like I said, it'd be great if they could do some kind of way of working Mephisto in there. If they could have some interaction with him, I think that'd be cool. But I'm nothing against him either. I love Jordan Peele stuff, but it's just I think that he shines more in that aspect. What do you think, Mr. Rail?
Look, I hear both of y'all. I'm not mad at Jordan Peele being in the MCU if that's the case. Am I like banging the table like get him in the MCU? Not really. I mean, it is what it is. If he's in there, cool. If not, I'm not losing his sleep. Big J, you kind of stole my thunder, but you said Midnight Suns. I was gonna take it smaller and say Ghost Rider. That's a name that we starting to hear thrown out there a lot because I know people automatically assuming Blade because rumors were he was attached to Blade earlier or whatever, right? That was the rumors. And on top of that, that's the one project that they feel like they can't get off the ground or whatever. So they now are going to have, saying him in there or whatever, or him attached to that or whatever. They feel like it'd be a director that I think Mahershala Ali would be on board with the movie or stuff. But man, I look at it like he's what Cuz just said, I kind of agree with you, Cuz he is a big name director. We're kind of used to the more not household names, but people who are known for kind of working their way up to what we know them as now, whatever, right? So he'll be the biggest name director they probably had or whatever. So it's gonna be interesting. I know that's not their MO to kind of just be going out there and get the Steven Spielbergs of the world or whatever, but the fact that if he's I think they said something about he wants to do it or whatever. So if that's the case, man, then listen, let the man go in here and direct or whatever. Let him, cause I know the last couple of movies, I know people weren't too sold on or whatever with Nope and what was the other one, Us. And people weren't like, it weren't the greatest movies or whatever. So he's kind of regressed a little bit. But I think with the help of Kevin Feige, and their producing team or whatever, they can put something together with his, with their help and stuff like that. They'll have a better movie or whatever. So I'm not worried about that part. But yeah, like I said, man, I'm cool with them being in the MCU if that's the case. But I'm not banging the table like, man, get him in here or whatever. But I know that's a one movie. I did think of Midnight Suns, Big J. It's crazy you went to an ensemble cast already. You think he'll be good with an ensemble cast?
I think so. I mean, I can see what you're saying with what's his name?
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider too, because
Ghost Rider.
Like I said, like even if they were to do a Moon Knight movie, I would once again go to someone like someone who does action because I like Moon Knight. I think they disrespected him in the show because every time there was a fight, his eyes flickered, and then we woke up after the fight, and I'm like, what? So you never got to see any action. Except like maybe 2 or 3 scenes that he actually did something as Mr. Knight, but not really Moon Knight. I wanted to see Moon Knight fighting. I want to see Marvel's Batman. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see him beating people down, using the little crescent blades and all that. But they didn't give us that. So I want them to do it right, and I want it to be real action. I think Oscar Isaac is down for that. I'm sure he would be.
Yeah.
I don't know. He made some comments recently, but yeah, man. No, I agree with you. Cause no, I was on that, man. I remember they had those rumors that Moon Knight was gonna be in on a Netflix show, or whatever. When they said that, bro, I was like, yo, you telling me the same people who did the Daredevil show and all that get us a Moon Knight, bro? I was like, yo, sign me up right now. But it's like around the time when I think Fox got bought by Disney, and Disney kind of redid some stuff, and they stopped making the Netflix stuff, and then they went over to Disney, and it's when we heard that news, like, yeah, we're doing a Moon Knight show, and I was like, oh man, one of my favorite characters, bro. And then we got. I'm hoping that's also one of the characters that when Kevin Feige was saying that they're gonna do a light reboot and all that stuff, that's gonna be one of the characters that kind of let's start that back over again. Because that, like you said, BJ, that has potential. Let's just start that back over, man. Let's do it right the first time or whatever. We now have complete creative control again without Bob Chapek around. So we can go ahead and redo this character. We gonna say good.
So we know that at one point Feige was wanting basically James Gunn to take over the celestial portion of MCU, right? I wonder if he's open to doing that again. Not necessarily celestial, but like just different types, kind of like having Peele over like your supernatural side of the MCU. Do you have a different director over like your just different sets of movies? I wonder if they will start looking back at that. And I think that will allow for a better flow between the movies and shows because you would have that head that's over just these subset of MCU productions. So I think that's possible that they could end up doing that again because it was the plan for like I said, Gunn to start doing that. So I wonder if they would get back to that.
That's why I was saying if Jordan Peele was over the Midnight Suns, because he could kind of. That's what I was thinking. The same thing, like him kind of oversee that whole side of it. And you have different directors do the individual projects, but working with in conjunction with him, like maybe have Jordan executive produce them and have that feedback into it. But like I said, so it has a cohesive theme. But like I said, not the stuff because like I said, I can tell you, Blade and Moon Knight is. I've never seen him do action. So I wouldn't want to try and stick him in an action movie and expect it to be a good action movie. Not saying he can't, but we haven't seen it. Like we kind of know what his genre leans to more of the like he wanted to direct weapons. You know what I mean? Like he wants to do spooky, darker theme stuff. So let him do that. And if he could oversee that whole world, I think he could be great digging into all that stuff. Like I said, with Mephisto and with all those characters, and it could be cool.
So y'all think that because Jordan Peele is kind of like his own brand.
Yeah.
You think he would you think he'll take the time because he has a studio to run his own production company run itself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all think he'll take time away from that and then he'll be shepherding a portion of the MCU, but he'll be under the guise of somebody else. Like, do you think he wants to do that? Because I feel like in his position that he's in right now, he has a little bit more creative control than what Kevin Feige is willing to give up. You know what I'm saying?
He's in negotiations.
He's in a different position than what, but Ryan Coogler was right now. I mean, Ryan Coogler is at his peak now. He wasn't at that point at the beginning, right? Him, James Gunn, all them guys, they were looked at as directors who are known for great storytelling and all that stuff, and then once they kind of got their filmography up, now they're known for being who they are. Well, you have Sinners and Superman and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but Peele's kind of already there already. Like I don't see him like saying like, okay, you my boss, I'm gonna do what you say. I feel like he's more of a creative, entity of his own.
But that's why you give a whole division. Like, that's why you give him that side. Like James Gunn is one of those sides. Yeah.
No, I mean I agree. I'm saying on that part, but I'm saying but I still feel like he's open to it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he still be under Kevin Feige's thumb.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if Kevin works that way because remember Kevin coming from being a producer, not a director. Because Kevin's always been on the production side. I think he knows how to coordinate the talent, but I don't think he would insert himself as much from that aspect. I think if, like I said, because remember Coogler, he does stuff with the MCU and then he goes back and does his own stuff. So he does because he did Fruitvale Station and he did Creed. He did Creed 1 before he came back and did the first
Panther
Black Panther.
Black Panther, yeah.
And then, like I said, then he went back and did Creed 2 and did other stuff. And then So I think he has that freedom to come in and go as he wants. Like I said, he went and did Sinners, now he's come back to do some more stuff with Marvel. So it's like,
no, I agree with that. That's what I'm saying, but so it's two different circumstances. Like Coogler is just a director, right? He's a straight director. He goes wherever, like he's to that point now. He could pick whatever project he wants. He's kind of on that Christopher Nolan level. He could pick whatever project he wants. Peele is different, bro. He has a production. He's his own production. Yeah, he like a studio head, his own production company. It's like I already got my production company over here, and I'm going to work under you for your production company. I don't think I could see that with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see him doing maybe a project with kind of collabing with Marvel, do a project or whatever. Because I would think about this too. Can you imagine them doing a Marvel studio show? Like say he directs a movie, and then they throw a monkey paw logo in the front.
That would be crazy.
Could you see Marvel doing it?
Well, so
now, mind you, Marvel didn't do that since they was with Universal. Remember when Universal had they stuff in front of it. So like ever since then, it's Marvel on everything, right? So could you see that a monkey paw Marvel production?
Well, like here's what I was gonna say. So Ryan Coogler owns Proximity Media, right? That's his production company. And I was just looking to see he's done some stuff under Proximity Media, but I don't think it's tied to the Marvel stuff. He doesn't use it to produce the Marvel stuff because that's produced by Marvel. But
that's what I'm saying. You have to look that up. We don't really know about like his Jordan Peele's brand is everybody knows Monkey Paw. That's a brand. That's a big brand. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm saying. It's kind of I think it's different circumstances. Like he actually runs a studio himself compared to Ryan Coogler, who's like strictly a director. You know what I'm saying? So he signs project deals. This dude he produces the actual films himself.
Oh,
I think he will be open to it. I think he will be open to it, just because with his name on it, I think there will be some monkey paws situation, but I think he would be open to it, just because I think this will benefit. I think both parties will benefit from it. So I think that's why he will be open to it. I wouldn't say like no, because he will be like under basically have two bosses, Feige and then whoever will be the Disney CEO. But I think he would be open to it just because he wants to be part of the MCU. So and then they can also create a release timeline. It wouldn't have to be anything that they release as far as like publicly, but it will be like an in-house. All right, so this is what under the Midnight Sun type of movie, these type of shows and productions. All right, so we would want to do at least 2 a year, 1 a year, or whatever. Will be under your portion of the studio. So this is you don't have to direct it, but just look over the script. Check the script. If it's a show, check the show Bible, see how it goes, make sure it tracks, and then just basically review it that way, just once or twice a year. I think he will be open to it, because how many movies?
Open. I'm talking about would Marvel be open to that?
No, I think they would. Just because I think because of the struggles that they've had recently. Why would you want to shut the door to something like that? You have the opportunity of having a well-known director and production head that could possibly want to be part of the MCU. I think they should be. I think they'll be open to it just because of the most recent struggles. What you got, BJ?
No, I say Sony, ain't you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I was actually I was doing some digging into Proximity Media, and I was looking. Apparently, Marvel did sign an exclusive deal with Proximity Media to produce for 5 years, produce television for them for Disney Plus content. So, but
Marvel or Disney?
That's like the Wakanda show and stuff, right?
It says,
yeah.
Yeah, so they did, but they also did the Ironheart too. That was also on his.
Oh, it sure was.
Yeah. So I think they'll be open. I think they'll be open to it.
And I was saying, okay.
Why not?
So yeah, it looks like they have a history. Like today, it looks like this was in 2021 when they signed the deal with that company. So,
I remember that now when you said that. Yeah, because that, like you said, they were probably been doing. Maybe he's probably been doing a whole Wakanda thing. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
With them or whatever. So
they're supposed to do live action too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
When they probably do like a Dora Milaje movie, a show or something, a show or whatever on
I think
Disney
it was a show. Yeah, I
They're
think it was
supposed to
a
show
show.
what happened to the what's it, the Midnight Angels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it was. You're right. Because remember, what's the name had the suit? They had the suit on in Black Panther 2. So yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
So I think they'd be open to it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, like I said, man, I'm cool with it if they decide to do it. You know what I mean? I'm down with it.
Also, we know, like I've said many times, Feige watches our show, so I would say don't listen to the door. Don't close that door on it. Be open to it, Kevin.
Man, we're probably gonna hear something by next year.
Let's get him on the
next
show.
week.
Remember, you've heard it here first. All right, when it happens.
That'd be crazy. All right, fellas, let's go ahead and get into these quick hits. Man. The third trailer for Avengers Doomsday has been leaked online, fellas. Man, BJ, what you think, man? What is your take from this trailer, man? We can get into the overall how they handling this whole marketing stuff in a minute, but what you think about that trailer, bro?
So it looks good. The only thing I'm wondering is if it's going to feed. So this trailer is the first one to not show a child. Because remember the theory that we've been kind of working on that Dr. Doom is snatching the kids from all these heroes, and it's about the
it can still be that. It can still be.
Well, that's what it could be one of Scott's kids because remember the Summers kids are extremely powerful kids too.
Yeah.
So you
can.
I
was about to say, are they taking Nathan?
That's what I'm saying. They're
Rachel.
That's what I'm saying. She's got the power because they was somebody was throwing up. What if she has the Phoenix Force? You know, what if she inherits the Phoenix Force from her mama?
Bro, what if? What's her name? Sydney Sink. What if she's actually Rachel Summers?
They said they think she's what's her name?
Jean Grey.
Jean Grey. Jean Grey. Which?
Well, what if she's Rachel?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Because, like I said, the Summers kids. I mean, that whole family is just ridiculously overpowered. You know, because he got two brothers that have powers. Because it was the one we saw in First Class, but then there was another one. I forgot his name now. But they all had
Havoc and Vulcan.
I think Vulcan? Yeah, I think so because he's one because they all have energy based powers. You know, like they're all energy based. And so, and then like I said, with the kids from him and like I said, the Rachel and Nathan are both also ridiculous OP. So it could be one of their kids because it could be, hey.
What you got, cuz?
Even though it's not even a clear leak at this point, that we'll probably end up having to wait till next Tuesday when it's nice and clean. I've watched it more than the Steve Rogers and Thor. Yeah, I've watched it a lot more than other two. Yeah, just with the Cyclops beam, it's exciting. You have Magneto with the long hair, and now you have the rumors of are they? Is it like a partial, not a clean continuation, but a partial continuation from X-Men 97 where he had long hair, and so it'd be like the same type of Magneto where he's over it, and he's just most countries don't have a terrorist as a leader, but they elect them or they let them be terrorists or type of situation. So this is exciting. Like I've said before, the trailers have made me more excited for the following trailer than the movie at this point. So once we actually get to the trailer, it's going to be pretty exciting. And at that point, it'll probably be like trying to fight the excitement down, just because trying to curtail the expectations. But at this point, the rollout's been clunky, but this trailer has been a fun watch at this point. What you got, bro?
Bro, listen, man. Y'all not talking about this trailer enough. Now, remember I told y'all, I asked y'all on the last show, I said, hey, are y'all kind of feeling excited about this movie from these trailers? Y'all was like, man, these trailers, they all right. Bro, listen, I ain't never been, this trailer, this trailer had me hyped, bro. I watched it multiple times. Listen, it didn't even do a lot of the trailer. Like you said, you had the monologue from Eric, You know, he was sitting there playing chess with Charles. You seen him moving the chess piece with, you know what I'm saying, with his magnetism. And then you saw that he cut to that picture, man. The Scott just taking off the mad, bro, and the optic shades and just looking like straight out the comics, bro. This is the Cyclops that we've been begging for the last 255 years, fellas. We finally getting Cyclops. He gonna finally get it due. I feel like Kevin Feige been listening to the folks online and felt like, yo, I hear y'all. This man been disrespected for 20 some years. He finally finna get his due in this movie, bro. And so listen, that one trailer got me hyped, bro. I cannot now Big J. UNBA might be getting y'all's wish because I think it's gonna be some folks gonna be dying from what I seen from that little 30-something second trailer or whatever it was, right? And there's gonna probably be some folks dying. Because if you kind of looked at Eric and Charles's clothes, it looked a little dirty, like it's been a scuffle. You seen the mansion look kind of dark and gloomy, like some stuff happened inside the mansion or whatever. And then when you seen Cyclops take off the lens and shot the optic blast, you saw a big feeder walking around them, which kind of indicated there was sentinels around them. So, bro, listen, this trailer had to be the best of all three of them, bro. Like you said, I watched I watched the Captain America one time, watched the Thor one time. Bro, this one had me hyped. I'm like, yo, I cannot wait, man. I can't wait. So the next one comes out. What's today?
Tuesday.
Thursday, right?
So it comes out Thursday.
So we there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we'll be up to the fourth one. Because man, listen, like I said, I like
no. This will be the third one. The third one, truly.
Will be the X-Men one. Yes.
My bad. We mentioned the fourth one.
So the clean one should be coming out in the next
Tuesday.
2 days.
On Tuesday next
Tuesday.
I also heard there could be a fifth one. I heard that today. They said that
what you say?
I heard that there may be a fifth one because they said they shot 30 trailers for the movie.
Yeah,
and they said that there could be 5. They said it could be
holy snakies.
The 5th Doomsday trailer has a runtime of 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Jeez, there's 5 of them things. How many did we said it was going to end up being like once we heard that it was going to be 4 quick releases, we said we talked that it might end up being 6 total because the first ones would have been really short and combined it, and then your 4, 5, and 6 would have been the true trailers. So it looks like it's heading that way,
bro. And then the crazy part is, so now I'm hearing that when they told us the first 3 were gonna be like little air. Not what's my name? It's gonna be it's gonna be Captain America. It's gonna be Thor. Then he later told it's gonna be the X-Men, and then the 4th one's supposed to be like the actual trailer. They're changing that up now. So now we don't even know who the 4th one's gonna be.
Do you think it's gonna be Doomsday? Or you think it's gonna be?
I think it'll be Doomsday. I think you have to do Doomsday, right?
I mean Doom.
Oh, I don't. Be honest with you, I don't think it's gonna be Doom.
So you think it'll be Fantastic Four?
Toby? You think it's gonna be Toby?
Ooh.
I heard Toby's in it.
Wait, for the 4th or the 5th one?
I'm talking about for the 4th because I think maybe they pushed back the actual teaser and like I said, what if they drop one with Toby?
Because you got the Super Bowl.
Because it would be hype if you see another like a Toby trailer and show Toby fighting or something.
What you say, cuz?
He said Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl trailer. So Super Bowl trailer will be
the first full Doomsday trailer is expected during the Super Bowl on February 8th. Shout out to BA, he called it. But now to go back what y'all was saying, so there's gonna be 5 of them.
Yeah.
Damn, you know what, BJ? Remember we talked about it? Toby was in England. When we talked about that?
Yeah, he was in England. And
like he was just there for vacation or whatever. Like, bro, we already knew you were lying.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna die. I think Toby's gonna die in this one. So I think they could show Toby popping up in this one.
That would make so much sense.
Now, if they gonna pop up in the 4th one, then what's gonna be the 5th one?
That's gonna be all the new people. Oh, you talking about the 5th one? I think is gonna be the actual trailer. Yeah, the trailer.
Yeah.
So you don't think they're gonna wait till February 8th?
No, I think no. I mean, no. We said it's gonna be the first teaser trailer, which is gonna probably be a minute and a half, and then maybe and I think it'll probably show pieces of all what we've seen before, plus a little extra. I bet you that's what the teaser's going to be, and then I think we won't get a real trailer that shows Doom until Super Bowl.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think we're going to see Doom until Super Bowl.
Yep.
It'd probably be right before halftime that they would drop that trailer, just so
Probably.
they can you go from that full trailer or whatever, and then go to the halftime show.
Because
after the halftime show,
bro, know nothing too about these trailers, bro. Man, the tone of this gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be like anything we've seen yet in the MCUs. It's just you can feel like it's gonna be a serious tone to it. Like I told y'all on the last show, the way you see Thor in the trailer, bro, like it's about to be serious. It's not gonna be no joking. Like they gonna have jokes, it's Marvel, but
of course
it's gonna be more on the kind of heavier side. Because like you said, Big J, people gonna be dying. Like we just saw the X-Men trailer, it looked like some people gonna be dying. You know what I'm saying? Because you saw the Xavier sign on the ground as if like it fell off or something or whatever. So that's why I said, bro, it's gonna probably be some heartstrings. Now, somebody was saying, I think I was watching New Rockstar Stars, and they had mentioned maybe it's gonna be one of them cases where they don't necessarily die, they just get transferred over to Battle World.
I think there's gonna be some deaths because, like I said, what I truly believe is that the Fox X-Men and Toby and I think all those guys are gonna die. And I really do hope that Hugh Jackman also dies in this first one.
Bro, I don't know if you heard the rumors.
I know.
Trying to do extra.
I hope that's a rumor, bro. I do not want that to happen, bro. Like it's time. It's time.
Yeah, it is. It was time. It was time after Old Man Logan.
Logan. Yeah,
Logan should have been it, and then they pulled that Deadpool of Wolverine would have been a good one to introduce your new Wolverine.
So wait, did you see? I think I put my suggestion for the new Wolverine. That dude from the Bear from the Bear.
Oh yeah.
Because he's 34. He's young enough. He's ripped, and he's like 5'7". Yeah. So he could be. He's like 34 years old. He's in shape. He looks scraggly. He could be Wolverine.
Yeah, he does. Jeremy Allen. I don't hate it.
Think about it. He looks rough around the edges.
Yeah.
He's already got the big old sideburns going.
What's the guy name from Kingsman? I for the longest I wanted him.
He's getting old too, though. You talking about Eggsy?
Wait, no. I'm talking about now. Like before then, I did. Like Taron now, Terry. Thank you, Terry Edgerton. Like he's getting older now. You know what I'm saying? But he would have been good, especially after I seen him in that show with Journey Claret. After I seen that show, it was called it was on Apple, something I think Fire or something like that. When I seen him in that, I was like, yo, hold on. He could kind of be Wolverine. He kind of had that dark side to him and all that stuff. So, but man, like I said, the trailers and stuff are really winning me over, bro. I really feel like it's gonna be a good one, man. So I don't know if y'all heard with John watched John Campia today. So him and Rob both know some stuff about this movie that I can't tell anybody right now. And they were saying that from what they've been told, it's making them even more excited to watch the movie.
Well,
go ahead.
A couple of people have said that people who worked on the set and who've been, I guess, doing the editing and stuff, they said that this is one of the visually most striking Marvel movies they've ever seen. Because they said they're doing a lot of stuff is practical, and so it has depth. Yeah, they said it's not all like in the void or everything's not green screen looking fake. They said a lot of that is practical interactions and practical sets. Like that's why they were building the houses and all that in England. That's why they built an actual X mansion and all that stuff. And so it's going to be real action and real sets. And so they said it looks amazing. And they said they changed the color palette too. They said it's not the muted color palette that the Russos did in the first two Avengers movies. They said it's going to be more colorful, and I think to bring in a little bit more of the comic booky stuff,
Yeah, just look at the way it looked in I brought it up in the Thor trailer. I said it just looks, I don't know, the look makes it feel more serious, bro. Like, yo, it's a lot at stake. Like, we taking it serious and nothing to be laughing about, playing about, none of that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I kind of like about it. But I just, man, I can't like I said, that I was already gonna see the movie or whatever. But now that trailer dropped with the X-Men, bro, this got me excited because now, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If we do get that fourth trailer and it happened to be Toby and Hugh, bro, the internet gonna blow up. It's gonna be crazy.
Tell me if it wouldn't be cool if you saw the two of them fighting, because that was supposed to happen in the first Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Or they fighting together or something.
Could
like
either way, either fighting each other or fighting together. It's gonna be crazy to see Wolverine and Spider-Man on scene, on the set together in the middle of a fight. That would hype this movie to
the internet.
Oh yeah, but no, what was I about to say? Oh no, I was about to say when you was talking about the visuals and stuff and how the Thor trailer, even how the Steve's trailer look, like how they making it look. It looks cinematic. Yes. Compared to remember how everybody was complaining when the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer came in? They're like, it looked like a TV show. And, but it's like this looks like a real movie. It does not look like they're shooting it and it looks like it's wide format. It looks like it's gonna be a good. So
question to y'all both. I got two questions. One, do you think that what's the lady's name who played Phoenix, Jean Grey? Do y'all really think she's gonna be back? And do y'all think that her? Y'all think that she gonna be back? And do you think Elizabeth Olsen gonna be back?
Elizabeth Olsen, yes. Famke Jameson, I don't think she's in it because I think what they're trying to say is that they want to introduce Sadie Sink to be that character. That's why they said that maybe why they didn't have her, because she died in their universe already. Mm-hmm. And so that's one.
They already went through the whole Phoenix saga within that universe. So supposedly this version of the X-Men is supposed to be a continuation of what happened in Days of Future Past. Then when Wolverine went back and reset everything, at the end they had everybody in the class. He said, "Good to see you, Scott," and he's like, "Oh, okay," and all that. Supposedly that's supposed to be at the end of that, which kind of makes sense because whatever Wolverine did, it probably gonna cause an incursion. What he did, kind of like what Deadpool did. Remember when he went back and he used Cable's device or whatever, and went back and changed some stuff. And then what happened? The TVA came and picked them up. So they're saying it's probably what's gonna end up happening too. Is whatever that little scene is at the end of the beginning of Doomsday, it's probably a play from what happened in Days of Future Past or whatever. So,
did y'all hear that about the fights? I heard rumors about the fights, and one of them wasn't it
Shang-Chi and like Nightcrawler or something like that?
No, but it was Deadpool. I thought it was Deadpool and Reed or something.
Do you think he really gonna be in the movie?
I think he's gonna be in the movie.
No, I'm talking about this one. He gonna be in this one, or he gonna be in?
I think he's gonna be in both. He'll probably be in both to some extent. The thing is, they know, like I said, whenever he shows up, he prints money, and this is easy for him because, like he said, he won't mind being in team up stuff. But he doesn't want to be in carrying the whole movie and writing it and all that. So if he could just hop in, make a few jokes, do some crazy action stuff, I think he'd love it. And think about this: is this not Deadpool's whole dream to be an Avenger?
Yeah. Yes,
if he's in this, dude, come on.
I've already said
we've been talking about this. If they end up having these moments, this will definitely be a $2 billion movie. Bro, if they go heavy with the practical, if they go heavy with the practical scenes, the cinematography that you're talking about, this could be something special.
Man, listen, I wouldn't put your hot toys on it, BJ. He gonna be in Doomsday, but I'm telling you, everybody, their mama gonna be in. They're gonna be in Secret Wars. I'm telling you, he gonna be in Secret Wars. Now, I would not be surprised if he's in here because hell, we finally, nobody said that Steve Rogers is going to be in this movie now, so we see him in the first trailer or whatever. So I wouldn't be surprised. Which is crazy, bro, because this is why I think that Marvel has something to do. I think you brought it up, BJ or BA, one of y'all brought it up when y'all were talking about the fact, man, y'all think that Marvel has something to do with these leaks. Why is it leaking on the same days every week?
Yeah, that's what we talk because think about it, man. Everybody hated the whole rollout on exclusive to the movie theater thing. We were like, this is stupid. If they're doing that, I tell you, I wouldn't go see Avatar just because of that. Because I'm not going to support that. I'm not encouraging that behavior.
Yeah.
But the fact that they put them out on the internet too, and like I said, they were leaking. They're always leaking early, and because they leak before they hit the theater. Yeah, they leak before the theater. So it's like, So I think
any leaking on what's today? Tuesday.
The
It'll leak
Tuesday.
like on a Saturday or a Sunday or something like that.
Because how would Thor leak a week before? It leaked a week before it's supposed to come out, and like I said, they wouldn't even transmit. They wouldn't transmit that to the movies until they unlock it. They don't have to unlock it until the day of. You ain't got to test run it. It's all digital now. All those
Yeah.
projectors are digital projectors. They just download the movie straight into the projector.
Bro, you know another thing too. Like normally when you see a bootleg, the audio's kind of wonky
Oh.
or whatever. Why audio so perfect on these bootlegs?
Every time.
Because there's somebody in the studio in Marvel recording it.
Yeah. Or people are saying they think that it's like it's being made like that for a reason to make it look like it's bootleg. Because like I said, people are taking it's to the point that people are taking the audio out the bootlegs, making an AI video and then putting that audio to the AI video. Like I said, it sounds crisp and everything. So that's why I'm like, yo, bro, this just seems like it's staged. And then like I said, then they're releasing the actual clean cut version of it on the same day every week. So we're hearing a few days before it comes out. Oh yeah, we're hearing it's gonna be, Hulk in, Abomination in this next trailer or whatever. Then we get it. It's exactly what they said it's gonna be. And then we wait a few days, and then all of a sudden they release on that Tuesday. So yeah, I don't know why. If that's the case, then I don't know why Marvel didn't just release them normally like they would do online. And then hey, if you want to go see Avatar or whatever, it's in front of Avatar. You just see it in the movie, did how it would look on the movie screen or whatever compared to everybody else watching on YouTube or whatever. So yeah, I didn't understand that, bro. Like I said, it just seems too calculated. Like one time you're like, okay, maybe I'll give you a pass on that. Twice, you might start having some questions. 3 times, it's like, bro, come on, man. It's a habit now, bro. Like so,
is Kevin Feige pushing the button.
It might be Kevin Feige, bro. And
you know what you're doing, Kevin.
Yeah, and like you one of the movies, bro. Like you ain't gotta have like no. It don't take a lot for you to get the buzz up, man. Like you said, just show that X-Men trailer, bro. You gonna get everybody and their mama talking, right?
Dude, like I tell you, if in that fifth or fourth, whatever the fourth or fifth trailer, if there is a scene with either Wolverine and Spider-Man or even Deadpool and Spider-Man on screen together,
oh my god,
the internet will lose its mind. If you see either Toby, it could be Toby or Tom Holland, either one of them.
Yeah.
But if you see either one of them dudes with Deadpool fighting, either with or next, come on, man.
Bro, listen, if that's part of the, like say the fourth trailer or whatever,
I would give my money.
Bro, it's gonna be like an EMP bomb just hit the middle of the United States, bro, and just wiped out the whole entire internet, bro. That's how crazy it's gonna be if they drop that trailer. It's in there.
Look, I would drive to your house and get your money and go ahead and buy your ticket because you already know.
I'm mailing my wallet.
Ooh, I got it.
I got it. Come on now. If I see that trailer leak, I'm like, oh, hold on, let me go and get the drive straight to Rail's house. Come on now,
bro. Hey, you got me excited now, BJ. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If they do drop that with that in the trailer, bro, like just shut up and take my wallet, bro. That's all you got to do. Don't even say nothing to me.
We also need to say though, this is just speculation because I remember one of the things I hate is when YouTubers get on there and they start coming up with wild theories and everybody get hyped and they get disappointed when it's not what they dreamed up in their head.
Yes, so, that's true.
So everything so far we said, y'all, is allegedly
it happens. If it don't happen,
yes.
But I don't want to be like, hey, y'all say it.
my bad. I've got to say that too about the. I'm glad you said that, BJ. I forgot to say that about the Jordan Peele one. That's also a rumor too, y'all. It's not anything concrete or nothing yet. That's a rumor going around. I think I did say that. I said where the rumor started from and all that stuff. So, but listen, speaking of concrete, that this is actually concrete because Ryan Coogler himself said this. He says Ryan Coogler wanted Kraven the Hunter in Black Panther, but Sony said no. Jeez, I wonder what. Says Marvel Studios hit Sony, and Sony was like, absolutely not.
That's because they said we got
this. Cause I'm upset.
I was about to say, no, you know why?
You wouldn't.
They want to make their own movie.
Yeah, that part. I'm upset that they didn't let him be great. Because I think it would have made the Kraven movie even better because it would have been coming off of the Black Panther one because you would have had it casted. I think it would have just because at that point they would have they would have had a better idea of what they wanted instead of just going off of just whatever they did. It would have had actually an idea of okay, we saw what he did in Black Panther on the screen. Now we can have a setup for this one. And I think also it would allow MCU to have a little bit of more, just a little bit more say into the Craven movie as well. So it's kind of upsetting to hear about it because did you see what Kugler said about it?
What do you say?
So it was a comic book run. I forgot the run of it, but it started off in the kitchen where Black Panther, Craven, and it was like a third person. They were fighting in the kitchen, and that's where he wanted how that's how he wanted Black Panther to open up was with that scene with them fighting in the kitchen, going throwing hands in the kitchen, and he was like that would have been amazing to be able to see. So I asked Marvel about it. They'll say probably not, but it will. Talk to Sony about it. They was like no, but that's what he it was while he was doing his prep for the next Black Panther movie is when the idea came up. He saw it in a comic book run and was like, "Yo, this would be fire." And yeah, they ended up saying no, but that's what I'm saying. Like it would have been. That's why I say that I think it would have helped the Craven movie because Ryan was pulling it from a legit comic book source for the setup. So I think that would have helped Sony when it came to time for them to do theirs. That okay, we saw the hype, we saw the excitement for Craven from this one, and it got from this source. Maybe we know Sony like to do their own thing, but maybe they would have pulled it from the source material as well, just for this, just when it comes to this Craven movie. So that's what got me upset is because Craven is such a great character that it could have been something fantastic to see him with fighting Black Panther and then being able to see his own movie. It was something that could have been something fantastic. What you got, BJ?
I about to say, BJ, you want to tackle that or you want me to tackle it?
So here's my problem with it. Yes, I think Ryan would have did an amazing job with Craven. I think as soon as he finished, Sony would have put their hands on it, and it still would have been the same kind of crap that we got. They would have been like, "Hey, you know what? Instead of being a hunter, what if you're a preservationist and you want to protect all animals? And you know what? We're gonna change everything about you, and the rhino's gonna have this magical disease.
We're gonna turn you into Ranger Smith at Yellowstone."
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yellowstone.
Because that's the problem. That was at that time when Sony, no matter what was going on, Sony was like, "Hey, you know what? Everything they did, they want to make it part of the MCU anyway." So they kept trying. Like that's why even the Morbius movie was so bad because they were telling that they told the actors they were going to be in the MCU. Same thing with Madam Web. They were trying to force their way in with these terrible movies without Marvel's input.
Yep.
And so, like I said, I think they would have did a wonderful. I think Ryan would have did a great job. He would have introduced Craven and it'd have been cool. And then it'd been a totally different person. Like it would have been the same character, same human playing the character, but he'd have been a totally different person in the next movie. Just like
Venom.
Well, no, not even in Venom. In the Morbius, the post-credit scene where they pull a little boy
out.
The
Vulture.
And it was made zero sense to anything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got a feeling we're supposed to be here. And I'm like, dude, what are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's like it was dumb. But that's the kind of stuff Sony does. They screw up.
Right.
So I wouldn't trust anything that they do. That's why that's probably still why we ain't got Into the Spider-Verse 3, the third one, because the first one, the studio was like, whatever, y'all make an animated movie, we don't care. Second one, that one got awards and it made some money, okay, well, let's look at it, and the execs started paying attention. Third one, yeah, y'all get out the way, we know what we're doing. Y'all creators don't know the studio, we're the studio heads, we're going to run this here. And the movie been delayed how many times now already? Because they
55.
have So, no, I don't trust Sony. I don't trust Sony to make a CD play anymore. So,
bro, listen, man. You talking about? Hey, maybe they see how he do it. They can take some liberties from him, bro. Listen, how long Sony been working with Marvel with Spider-Man?
It's a decade now, right around a decade.
And how many good movies had he made after that? Like you've been working with them hands on, and you still screwing up. Like BJ was saying, you still screwing up. Like I would not have trusted them to all of a sudden. You showed me how to do it. Oh, okay, bro. Marvel been showing you how to do it for the last decade. And you still out here screwing up to the point that you're not doing no more shared universe, nothing no more. It's crazy. So yeah, like you said, it would have been cool. I think Ryan would have definitely treated him a whole lot better than the MCU would have treated Craven a whole lot better than what we got from Sony. Because I'm good with Sony. I don't trust Sony to make no more live action anything. Like I said, only reason why I would trust them with Spider-Man because Marvel has something to do with that. Kevin Feige and them got something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I'm trusting with that. Like if they on their own, they making it. I'm like, because it's been a while since they had like a hit on their hand, right? So I'm glad they stay away from that. But I think we're gonna probably get Craven a reboot of Craven here pretty soon. Probably after Secret Wars, he'll probably be in the MCU, and probably hopefully they do that character right. So but yeah, man, that's pretty much all. What you got, BJ?
So I was just trying to think. So based on what we know about Sony's, right? I just want to see what movies did they release this year that were like great. You know what I'm saying? Well, how did they movies? I'm looking at movies for 2025. 28 years later, good. The new Karate Kid going to the same. Huh?
Was 28 years? Was 28 years good?
I know what you did last summer, going back to the well again, and then that A Big Bold Beautiful Journey, that movie with the Doors and Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell, where they was going in outdoors eating Burger King. I don't think they know what they're doing as a studio. You know what I'm saying? That they got one thing that's good, and that's because Marvel was stupid enough to sell it to them. And I think that we see what they do on their own. You know what I'm saying? On their own, they release crap.
Now, we did remember those Sony leaks came out some years back where it kind of showed that, like, they don't too much know what they're doing to the point they were throwing stuff against the wall. We're going to do a Men in Black 21 Jump Street crossover. Like, it's not even the same universe. What we talking about? Which led them to teaming up with Marvel to do them Spider-Man movies or whatever. Remember, they messed that up. When they did the made Spider-Man 2, which I was so mad about that movie. But anyway, so yeah, it's like, no, I agree with you, bro. Like I said, I want to trust Sony with anything right now. Like I said, other than man, they mess up the Into the Spider-Verse, the third one, bro.
I'd be sick.
I think they are. I think they're.
Don't say that, BJ. Don't say that, BJ. Don't say that, bro.
That's been the one consistent that they've had. Is the animation.
Yes. Let me have that, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me have that.
But the creative team said that the studio was like, they just didn't care about it because they were like, it's an animated movie. Who cares about an animated movie? Whatever. And it wasn't that big of a budget, so they didn't care.
Yeah.
And then it made a bunch of money and got all the credit. So then they were like, they're like, let's insert ourselves, because that's what studios do, man.
Yeah. So who's over Marvel now over there at Sony?
I forgot. So it's not
Because what's her name? Pascal. I don't think she there no more.
No, I think she still gets producer credits,
but she's not running nothing like that. Remember, she made some comments where she was trying to link Venom to the MCU. Remember that? And Kevin looked at her like, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Which I'm telling you, they're gonna reboot Venom. He's gonna be in the MCU. Watch.
So they're still saying Amy Pascal is what they're still showing, even though she's a former Sony co-chairman. So
I guess, bro. I just
they're doing.
I don't know, y'all. Yeah, I don't even know, bro. Like I said, I just Sony, bro. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all we got, man. Let's go ahead and get to these questions and comments. We can call it a night, fellas. All right, man. See what we got on these questions and comments. We got a few of them in here. GHRDZ said, huh? Then they've also said the shrug emoji. I don't know what we said, but okay.
I think that was what we was talking about. Jordan. It was in Jordan talks.
Oh. Said Empson. Says, hi everyone. How you doing, Empson? How you doing? Vitamin says shalom. All right, what up? Empson also says I could crank out a nice soilette hearing about my favorite superhero movies. Okay. Says what do you guys think of She-Hulk? BJ, you want to take that first?
She was supposed to be a major player in I think Secret Wars, but now that the actress has been like, I don't want to be She-Hulk anymore because she's mad at Disney. I don't know what they're gonna do. She's under contract, so I don't know if they're gonna try and recast or what the plan is. If they're just gonna write her out, but I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna say because probably do her like they did Hugo Weaving. Remember when he didn't want to come back as Red Skull?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't force him. It could have forced him to come back, but they didn't force him. They just went ahead and let him walk or whatever. Maybe one of them situations where like we're about to reboot the universe anyway here after this next 2 movies, so they probably just go recast her and get somebody else or whatever. But
maybe they can get Ross Marquand to play her too. You know what I'm saying? He played Red Skull. He played everybody. Let him do that too.
Yeah, he can play. Let him play Moon Knight too, I guess.
Hey.
Aiden says, "Shalom, I'll go." Guess that's a hi. Jonathan says, "What's your guys' opinion on Copson? Do you like he is a gen?" I don't know what this is. And then She-Hulk, I don't know. He said, "Yo, can I join your stream?" You are joined. Welcome.
Welcome.
What is that?
I have no idea. Bible says, "I would love to see Jordan Peele's take on Warrior Z." Is that Warrior Z? That's the what am I thinking of? Why's the name sound familiar? Warrior Z. Damn, look at that real quick, BJ. I cannot. I'm blanking now. Why? You say I'm like, oh yeah, I heard of it before. Man, you know what, man? I don't remember if I remember. He was supposed to do a Akira movie. He was one of the names attached to Akira. That's like one of my favorite manga adapted anime movie. Animes of all time, bro. Like I've seen that movie so many times. But it sounds familiar though. I'm gonna have me look it up now.
I'm trying to look it up, but I don't see
anything viable. Yeah, everyone had to look into.
Yeah, I don't know. All I keep saying it's a person, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's saying it's a person. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was starting to sound familiar. I might think of something else.
Dude, that's the last one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, appreciate you. Listen, if you guys are new to the channel, of course, follow us here. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here. We have conversations like this every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning, y'all. So we definitely would appreciate you joining us for that. Hit the likes for us tonight too, man. That'd be much appreciated. Shout out to the folks who subscribed to the channel a minute ago. Thank y'all too. Like I said, we'll be back here on Saturday, episode 3. Yeah, thank you. Episode 3 of Fallout is coming out tomorrow, so we'll talk about that on Saturday. So, man, forgot to tell y'all too. Until then, y'all, man, y'all have a safe and wonderful New Year holiday, man. Spend time with your families and all that stuff. Hopefully, man, BJ sent me my hot toy, man, that I've been asking for. You know what I'm saying? He got it over on the shelf, waiting on me. So I'll be getting that from New Year's as a New Year's present.
Which one you want?
Man, which one costs the most?
Which one costs the most?
That's the one. That's the one I want.
I'm trying to think which one is the most expensive.
Bro, BJ, stop playing and get that absolute Batman one, bro. That's what you need to do.
Why should I get that one? That's you,
bro. Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I could, I would, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like that. That you could take the bat symbol out. Oh man,
that's probably.
Yeah, he got the hand, bro.
What you mean? He's doing the snap.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing the snap right there.
Okay. Oh, cause he had that little something blocking.
Yeah.
Right okay. Yeah, I'll be waiting on that present, man. Listen, man. Like I said, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Join us here this Saturday, y'all. We're gonna be back here on Saturday morning. But all that being said, man, it's your boy Real. Got Cuz in the building, got Big J in the building. BA will be back here on Saturday, man. He's spending time with his wife's birthday today. So we'll see him on Saturday, man. Till then, y'all, all we ask you to do is stay geeked. And we out.